It's a bit like a painting. You get your base coat on, and then, of course, the thing that really finishes off a painting is the finer details. The challenge that you'll always have when you're trying to make something like, say, disco music is the fact that although it's very structured, it was still live. So you've still got to try and make things feel not so regimented and quantized. Because if everything was on, you'd lose the bongos to some degree. I made these very programmed sounding drums, as you heard earlier, these ones here.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I put some normal hats over the top so it didn't feel so fake. But what I'll do is I'll get like a...
Because
that's quite a rock.
I think the hi-hat was the first thing I ever sort of remember hearing when I heard a disco record.
Yeah?
I remember hearing it all the way through. It was a really weird thing. I remember, you know the group XTC?
Yeah.
They used to call it pea soup.
Pea soup. Oh yeah,
kind of what it did.
Yeah.
Pea soup, pea soup.
So what I'll do is...
I've always fetishised the hi-hat, you know.
One thing that's really important is layering. You need to, like the guy who produces all the One Republic stuff, the singer, you know, you'll get his sessions and there'll be 400 tracks, but there'll be 9 things doing the same sound, but in a different way. And that creates a lot of depth. And it helps if you work in a studio where there's a lot of live instruments, and you can take that back and come up with something. Like that crash cymbal is so crap, so let's get rid of it. Now I've got an idea vocally, like a vocal melody idea for this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it down on a synth first.
Okay.
And then we can, so that's something we've got as a backup. Great. Okay. There we are. Lovely.
There come a moment when you're choosing the sounds you want to use, where there's a certain, I don't know if it's ironic, but there's a certain sense of sounds you require to create the sound
of disco.
Yeah, that verge
yeah,
on
absolutely.
It being, but can it verge on becoming a parody or becoming pastiche?
No, I mean, because what you do is you. I think you've got to have like, you got to have taste. I think that's. I know it sounds weird in musical terms, but I think when you get all these things, it's like going to the high street sort of thing. You've got all these things that you're offered, sort of thing, but you generally only walk away with a few of them, and. It's pretty much the same in programming. You know what sounds naff, so like you can like with a lot of pop music I hear they use a lot of trancey sounds now, and they're really kind of tacky naff sounds. But you can get quite savvy with your old-fashioned synthesizers sometimes. You find the simpler stuff is generally the best. So like that's rubbish. That wouldn't work with anything. See that, once you've tweaked it a bit, will be great. So. what's missing. There's one great thing that's missing from this, and it's going to sound awesome.
Yeah.
They would have just come out, actually, at the tail end of disco, an arpeggiator.
Right.
Just in places. Of course, Electric Light Orchestra loved those. Well, Jeff Lynne likes his arpeggiator.
I was going to ask you actually how much of your love of Electric Light Orchestra it sort of turns up in your music in sort of hidden ways, if you like.
All over the shop. The only thing that I haven't done is have it influence my songwriting, because Jeff Lynne never took himself too seriously, and that's something that I'm trying to learn how to do, not take myself too seriously. Absolutely. The one thing I've always tried to do is make things sound, you know, fresh and new. And I think those guys were absolutely genius at doing that.
Well, the fact that you've been working now for probably about 70 minutes,
Yeah.
and out of nowhere, you've come up with that. And it sounds plausible, but do you think that maybe there's so many sort of shortcuts in a way to achieving it that...
As you saw, I mean, we started one idea, and it was like, okay, right, fine. And then we both got excited about just one thing that came out of nowhere by accident. And then it's just, you know, boom. Sort of thing. It's a bit like a relationship. Some you have to really work at, others are just like, you know, easy as. And
I suppose we need to make this sort of one-night stand, don't we?
Yeah, basically. And without the awkwardness. The next day. So yeah, I think it's going to be, literally, this chorus is sounding already really good. The only things that we need to worry about is verses and middle eight, once I've just got these few extra elements in. And a nice bridge section. I think we're nearly there. Getting this middle eight section sorted while I'm in the mood.
Yeah, you seem well lost in music then, actually. You enjoying that, weren't you?
Absolutely. You don't mind if I smoke, do you? Is that okay?
Right.
Thank you.
Is that a key moment, Vince? After you've done something exciting, you have a smoke?
Always, anything. Not just in music. Yes. You know, just that string, that felt like a good build-up section for me.
Yeah. It deserved a smoke, I think.
The main idea now is to probably try and get the vocal down. Okay, so I'm going to work with this hook here.
Yeah.
If you show me yours, I'll show you mine.
I was writing them on the tube. And then there was some that I remembered, there's some Italo song. There's one particular line I like from an Italo song, which is, "There's a heart beating in my trousers." I quite like that one.
Show me your heart, deep as the night, I'm burning in a passion when you're in my sight.
Oh yeah, and the kiss and miss, they like to rhyme, don't they? Lost in your kiss, it's you that I miss, all that kind of thing.
Well, that's an idea there if you like that one.
Yeah, okay.
I love producing myself. It's like being your own editor. Oh, showing off your body, showing off all night. Heat in the mirror, showing off your mind. My body's in the dark, showing yeah. My heart is on the left, showing you're the best. Lovely. 40 a day. So this is my little tuning thing. It's amazing. Literally separates every single word and note. You won't be able to hear it very loudly. Microphone may be able to pick it up, but and it really likes my voice, which is very handy.
Have you made it that way, Vince?
It's perfect. So when I drop this back in now to Pro Tools, it will sound absolutely spot on.
Absolutely self-produced.
So that's the kind of vibe, and then I'll layer up the vocals, harmonies, etc.
Great.
Yeah,
Good.
that's the vibe.
Showing off. Fantastic. Theme tune.
Great.
The column has a theme tune.